Question 1. Which of the following is a key difference between commercial lines insurance and personal lines insurance? A. Commercial lines insurance typically covers only individuals, whereas personal lines insurance covers businesses. B. Commercial lines insurance is primarily designed for businesses, while personal lines insurance is for individuals. C. Commercial lines insurance policies offer more extensive coverage than personal lines policies in all cases. D. Personal lines insurance generally covers liability only, while commercial lines insurance covers only property. Answer. B. Explanation. Commercial lines insurance is specifically designed to cover the risks of businesses, including property liability and other coverage specific to business operations. Personal lines insurance, on the other hand, is for individual consumers, typically covering personal property, vehicles, and personal liability. The distinction lies in the type of insured, business versus individual, and the risks covered. Commercial policies address more complex risks faced by businesses, such as product liability or business interruption, which are not typically covered in personal lines insurance. Question 2. Scenario. Mr. Martinez owns a small construction company in New York and recently acquired a commercial auto insurance policy that includes physical damage coverage. One of his trucks was involved in a collision during work hours and was damaged. Mr. Martinez files a claim under the policy. Which of the following best describes the coverage provided by the policy for this scenario? A. The policy will only cover the cost of repairing damages to the truck if it was used exclusively for personal purposes. B. The policy will cover both collision and comprehensive damages to the truck regardless of the use during the incident. C. The policy will only cover collision damage if the truck was used for business purposes at the time of the accident. D. The policy will not cover the damages if the truck was damaged while transporting goods for a third party. Answer. C. Explanation. Commercial auto policies generally provide coverage for vehicles used primarily for business purposes. In this scenario, Mr. Martinez's truck, which was used for business purposes at the time of the accident, would likely be covered under the collision provision of his commercial auto policy. If the truck had been used exclusively for personal purposes, the claim might not be covered. The coverage provided typically depends on the defined use of the vehicle as per the policy's terms, such as whether the vehicle is used for transporting employees or goods as part of business operations. Question 3. Which of the following is typically excluded from commercial general liability (CGL) insurance coverage? A. Bodily injury resulting from an accident on the business premises. B. Property damage caused by the insured's negligent actions. C. Damage caused by pollution that was a result of the business operation. D. Personal injury caused by the insured's advertising actions. Answer. C. Explanation. The commercial general liability (CGL) policy excludes pollution-related claims, which are typically not covered unless the pollution is a result of specific endorsements or special coverage added to the policy. Standard CGL policies include coverage for bodily injury, property damage, and personal injury claims, but pollution is often excluded due to the high costs associated with environmental cleanup. Pollution-related claims require specific environmental insurance coverage or endorsements, such as a pollution liability policy, which provides more comprehensive protection for environmental damages caused by business activities. Question 4. Which of the following is true regarding the business income and extra expense coverage (ICA) commercial property insurance policy? A. It covers the lost income only due to physical damage to property. B. It provides coverage for lost business income even if the property damage is caused by a named peril. C. It covers the extra expenses of a business to resume operations after a disaster. D. It covers lost income regardless of whether the business property is damaged. Answer. C. Explanation. The business income and extra expense coverage is designed to cover the loss of income a business suffers if its operations are interrupted due to a covered peril such as a fire or storm. This coverage also extends to extra expenses incurred to resume operations, even if the business is temporarily relocating or repairing its facilities. The loss of business income is contingent upon physical property damage, so option McC is not entirely correct. Additionally, D is incorrect as the business income coverage is tied to damage from covered causes of loss. Question 5. Which of the following is not a common exclusion in a commercial general liability (CGL) insurance policy? A. Damage to property owned by the insured. B. Bodily injury occurring on business premises. C. Claims arising from contractual liability. D. Pollution-related injuries and damages. Answer. B. Explanation. Bodily injury occurring on business premises is typically covered under commercial general liability (CGL) policy as part of the bodily injury liability coverage as long as the injury is not caused by the insured's negligence or excluded actions. However, property damage to property owned by the insured option and pollution-related damages (Option D) are common exclusions under CGL policies. Contractual liability (Option C) may also be excluded unless specifically endorsed, but it's typically covered under separate policies like professional liability insurance. Question 6. Scenario: MS Thompson operates a law firm and has purchased professional liability insurance, errors and omissions insurance. One of her clients sues her firm for failing to file a lawsuit within the statutory time limit, resulting in the loss of the claim. Which of the following would most likely be covered by the professional liability insurance? A. Property damage to the client's office caused by the firm's legal actions. B. The loss of income to the client due to the firm's failure to file the lawsuit on time. C. Bodily injury to the client as a result of legal malpractice. D. Any claim related to personal injury caused by the law firm's actions. Answer: B. Explanation. Professional liability insurance, or errors and omissions (EO) coverage, is specifically designed to cover legal professionals for mistakes, omissions, or negligence in the services they provide to their clients. In this case, the firm's failure to meet a legal deadline, the statute of limitations, would be covered under an EU policy because it is considered a professional mistake that led to financial harm to the client. Options C and D are not typically covered under professional liability insurance as they involve property damage or bodily injury, which would require other types of coverage. Question 7. Which of the following is a key characteristic of a business owner's policy? BOP A is exclusively for large businesses with extensive property and liability exposures. B. It bundles property and liability coverage into a single policy for small to mid-sized businesses. C. It only provides liability coverage excluding property protection. D. Includes a mandatory provision for workers' compensation insurance. Answer: B. Explanation. A business owner's policy (BOP) is designed to provide both property and liability coverage in a single comprehensive package for small to mid-sized businesses. BOPs are typically intended for businesses with low risk and are often customizable through endorsements. Unlike a commercial package policy, a BOP offers a simpler, more streamlined approach. BOPs do not typically include workers' compensation insurance (Option D), as this coverage is usually provided separately under state-specific workers' compensation laws. Option is incorrect, as BOPs are generally designed for smaller businesses. Question 8. Which of the following statements regarding commercial crime insurance is accurate? A. It only provides coverage for physical theft or burglary of business property. B. It includes coverage for employee theft, but only if the theft is discovered within 90 days. C. It covers all types of financial losses, regardless of whether the loss is caused by criminal activity. D. It typically excludes coverage for fraudulent activities by the business owner themselves. Answer: D. Explanation. Commercial crime insurance is designed to cover specific criminal activities that can affect a business, such as employee theft, forgery, or burglary. However, fraudulent activities conducted by the business owner themselves are typically excluded from coverage, as the policy generally covers external criminal acts or employee misconduct. Option is incorrect, as the policy covers a broader range of criminal activities, including fraud and forgery. B is also incorrect because employee theft is generally covered without such a specific limitation. C was incorrect because it covers losses due to criminal activity, not all financial losses. Question 9. Which of the following is true about a commercial package policy (CPP)? A. A CPP can only cover property and liability insurance with no options for adding other types of coverage. B. A CPP allows businesses to combine various types of insurance, such as property, liability, and commercial auto in one policy. C. A CPP can only be purchased by large corporations with more than 100 employees. D. A CPP is a one-size-fits-all policy with no room for customization or endorsements. Answer: B. Explanation. A commercial package policy (CPP) allows a business to customize its coverage by bundling multiple types of insurance, such as property insurance, general liability, commercial auto, and crime coverage, into one policy. This flexibility makes it a popular choice for medium to large businesses with varied insurance needs. Unlike a business owner's policy (BOP), which has more limited coverage options, a CPP can be customized to suit the unique needs of the business. Option is incorrect because a CPP allows for various coverages. Option C is incorrect as CPPs are available to businesses of all sizes. Option D is incorrect because a CPP is customizable with endorsements. Question 10. Which of the following is typically covered by a commercial auto insurance policy? A. Damage to personal vehicles used occasionally for business purposes. B. Theft of a vehicle from a private residence not involving a business operation. C. Injuries to employees while driving a company vehicle for personal use. D. Damage to a company-owned vehicle while used for a business purpose. Answer: D. Explanation: commercial auto insurance typically covers damage to company-owned vehicles used for business purposes. This coverage includes incidents like collisions or other accidents while the vehicle is being used for work-related activities. Option: Nook is incorrect because personal vehicles used for business purposes are not covered under commercial auto policies unless they are specifically listed. Option B is incorrect as theft of a vehicle that occurs outside of business operations generally falls under personal auto insurance. Option C was also incorrect because injuries to employees while using a company vehicle for personal use may not be covered as commercial auto policies generally do not cover personal use. Question 11. Which of the following statements is true regarding a cyber liability insurance policy? A. It only covers the physical theft of electronic equipment from a business. B. It provides coverage for data breaches, including the costs of notification and credit monitoring for affected individuals. C. It covers property damage caused by cyber attacks on physical infrastructure. D. It does not cover any financial losses due to fraudulent online transactions. Answer: B. Explanation: cyber liability insurance provides coverage for incidents related to cyber attacks or data breaches. This includes the cost of notification to affected individuals, credit monitoring, and legal fees, which are essential aspects of responding to a data breach. Option B is incorrect because cyber liability focuses on data and online threats rather than physical theft of equipment. C is incorrect as cyber liability typically doesn't cover property damage, which would fall under other insurance types. Option D is incorrect as cyber liability can cover losses from fraudulent transactions in some cases. Question 12. Which of the following would NOT be covered under a standard homeowner's insurance policy? A. Fire damage to the home caused by a lightning strike. B. Water damage from a burst pipe inside the home. C. Earthquake damage to the home. D. Theft of personal property inside the home. Answer: C. Explanation: standard homeowners insurance policies typically exclude coverage for earthquake damage. Option C. For earthquake coverage, a separate endorsement or policy must be purchased. Fire damage. Option water damage from burst pipes. Option B. And theft of personal property. Option D. Are generally covered under a standard homeowners insurance policy unless otherwise excluded or limited. Question 13. Which of the following is an example of named peril in an insurance policy? A. Earthquake. B. Theft. C. Vandalism. D. All of the above. Answer: D. Explanation: a named perils is a specific risk or event that is explicitly listed or named in an insurance policy as a covered event. Theft. Option B. Vandalism. Option C. And earthquake. Option C can all be named perils in specific policies. If they are not explicitly named, they would not be covered under the policy, making D the correct answer. Question 14 scenario. Sarah owns a grocery store and purchases a commercial property insurance policy. A fire breaks out in her store's kitchen and damages the store's inventory and building. Which of the following would most likely be covered by Sarah's policy? A. The cost of cleaning and repairing the kitchen equipment. B. The inventory losses from the fire. C. The lost income from having to close the store during repairs. D. The cost of repairing the store's roof, which was damaged during a separate storm. Answer: B. Explanation: commercial property insurance typically covers property damage to the building and its contents caused by covered perils such as fire. In this case, Sarah's inventory losses. Option B. It would likely be covered by a policy depending on the terms. Option kitchen equipment cleaning and repairs might be covered under additional endorsements but is not guaranteed. Option C. Lost income would be covered under business income and extra expense policy. Option D would not be covered by commercial property insurance unless storm damage is specifically included in the coverage. Question 15. Which of the following is typically NOT covered under a standard general liability insurance policy? A. Personal injury to a customer on the business premises. B. Damage to a third party's property caused by business operations. C. Legal defense costs for a lawsuit involving the business. D. Workers' compensation for employee injuries. Answer D. Explanation. Workers' compensation insurance is a separate policy that covers injuries to employees while they are working. It is not included in the general liability insurance policy. General liability typically covers personal injury, option A, property damage, option B, and legal defense costs, option C, related to third-party claims. Question 16. Which of the following would most likely be excluded from a standard auto insurance policy? A. Damage to the vehicle from a collision with another car. B. Damage caused by the vehicle hitting a wild animal. C. Damage to the vehicle caused by the insured driver being under the influence of alcohol. D. Theft of the vehicle from the secured parking. Answer C. Explanation. Damage caused by the insured driver being under the influence of alcohol. Option C is typically excluded from a standard auto insurance policy. Auto policies often exclude coverage for accidents caused by illegal or reckless behavior, such as driving while intoxicated. The other options, collision option, damage from wild animals, option B, and theft, option D, are generally covered under various types of auto insurance policies. Question 17. What is the primary purpose of the liability coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy? A. To cover property damage to the insured's home and belongings. B. To cover legal expenses if the homeowner is sued for causing injury or property damage to others. C. To cover the cost of replacing personal property stolen from the home. D. To pay for temporary housing if the home becomes uninhabitable due to a covered event. Answer B. Explanation. Liability coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy provides protection if the homeowner is legally responsible for injury or property damage to others, such as a visitor slipping and falling on the property. It covers legal defense costs and any settlements or judgments resulting from the lawsuit. Options A, C, and D are covered under different portions of the homeowner's policy, property coverage, and additional living expenses. Question 18. Which of the following is typically covered under a flood insurance policy? A. Water damage from a broken pipe inside the home. B. Water damage caused by a heavy rainstorm. C. Damage caused by rising water or overflowing rivers. D. Damage to the home's foundation from shifting soil. Answer C. Explanation. Flood insurance typically covers damage caused by rising water or overflowing rivers. Option C, which is different from other water-related damages like those caused by broken pipes or rainstorms. These other types of water damage options are generally covered under standard homeowners insurance, not flood insurance. Option D, damage to the foundation from shifting soil, would not be covered by flood insurance. It would likely fall under a separate policy such as earthquake or land subsidence coverage. Question 19. Which of the following is a characteristic of umbrella insurance? A. It provides additional liability coverage above and beyond the limits of underlying policies such as auto or homeowners insurance. B. It is required by law for all drivers to carry in most states. C. It covers property damage to the insured's own assets. D. It provides coverage for only one specific type of liability, such as medical malpractice. Answer A. Explanation. Umbrella insurance is designed to provide additional liability coverage above and beyond the limits of underlying policies such as auto, homeowners, or boat insurance. It helps protect the insured against major claims that exceed the limits of other policies. Option B is incorrect because umbrella insurance is not typically required by law, though it can be a good risk management tool. Option C is incorrect because umbrella insurance is not for property damage to the insured's own property. Option D is incorrect because umbrella insurance covers various types of liability, not just medical malpractice. Question 20. Which of the following is true regarding workers' compensation insurance? A. It provides coverage for employees who are injured while engaging in criminal activities. B. It covers medical expenses and lost wages for employees injured on the job regardless of fault. C. It provides liability coverage for employers in case of lawsuits filed by employees for workplace injuries. D. It is optional for most businesses with fewer than 10 employees. Answer B. Explanation. Workers' compensation insurance provides coverage for employees injured on the job regardless of fault. This includes medical expenses, rehabilitation costs, and lost wages. It is not intended to cover criminal activities. Option while it provides some protection to employers against lawsuits. Option C, it does not cover legal defense in all cases. Additionally, workers' compensation is often required by law for businesses with employees, not optional. Option D. Question 21. Which of the following types of life insurance policies provides coverage for a specified period and pays a death benefit only if the insured dies during that period? A. Whole life insurance. B. Term life insurance. C. Universal life insurance. D. Variable life insurance. Answer: B. Explanation. Term life insurance provides coverage for a specific period, e.g. 10, 20, or 30 years, and only pays a death benefit if the insured dies within that term. If the insured survives the term, no benefit is paid. Whole life insurance option look is permanent, while universal and variable life policies options C and D offer more flexible features and investment options. Question 22. Which of the following is not a primary function of an insurance broker? A. To sell insurance policies to customers. B. To represent clients by offering various insurance products from multiple insurers. C. To provide expert advice and guidance on insurance needs. D. To settle claims on behalf of the insurance company. Answer: D. Explanation. Insurance brokers represent clients and offer products from multiple insurers, helping clients choose the best coverage options. They do not settle claims on behalf of the insurance company. That responsibility lies with the insurer and its claims adjusters. Brokers primarily sell policies option, offer advice option C, and help clients find the right insurance. Question 23. Which of the following situations is covered under the personal injury portion of a general liability policy? A. Damage to property caused by the insured's negligence. B. Injury sustained by a customer due to a fall in the insured store. C. Defamation of character caused by the insured's actions. D. Theft of inventory by an employee. Answer: C. Explanation. The personal injury portion of a general liability policy covers non-physical injuries, such as defamation, libel and slander, false arrest, and invasion of privacy. Physical injuries or property damage options are covered under other parts of the general liability policy, such as bodily injury and property damage coverage. Theft by an employee option D is generally not covered under a general liability policy but would fall under an employee dishonesty or fidelity bond. Question 24. Which of the following is typically excluded from a homeowner's insurance policy? A. Vandalism, damage to a home. B. Theft of personal belongings from the home. C. Damage caused by termites or other pests. D. Fire damage to the structure of the home. Answer: C. Explanation. Homeowners insurance typically excludes damage caused by termites or other pests, as this is considered preventable maintenance rather than an insurable event. Fire damage option D, theft option B, and vandalism option are generally covered under standard homeowners insurance policies. Question 25. Which of the following is a key difference between actual cash value and replacement cost (ROC) coverage in an insurance policy? A. ACV covers the full cost of replacing a damaged item, while RC subtracts depreciation. B. ACV includes depreciation, while RC provides reimbursement for the item's full replacement value without depreciation. C. ACV covers the depreciated value of an item, while RC only covers the item's original purchase price. D. ACV and RC are the same and provide the same type of coverage. Answer: B. Explanation. Actual cash value (ACV) includes depreciation in the payout for a covered loss, while replacement cost (RC) covers the full replacement value of an item without factoring in depreciation. For example, if a TV is damaged, an ACV policy would pay for the TV's value after depreciation, while an RC policy would pay for the full cost of replacing the TV. Question 26. What is the primary purpose of a disability insurance? A. To replace lost income if the policyholder becomes disabled and unable to work. B. To pay for medical treatments if the policyholder is injured. C. To provide a lump sum payment to the policyholder upon diagnosis of a terminal illness. D. To cover long-term care expenses for the policyholder. Answer: A. Explanation. Disability insurance provides income replacement if the policyholder becomes disabled and cannot work. It is designed to ensure the policyholder can still earn an income even if they are unable to perform their job due to injury or illness. It does not cover medical treatments option B or long-term care option D, though there are separate policies for those needs. It also does not provide a lump sum payment for terminal illness option C. Question 27. Which of the following is true regarding liability insurance for a business? A. It covers only physical damage to the business property. B. It protects the business from lawsuits and claims of negligence, injury, or damage caused by the business's operations. C. It covers the costs of replacing business assets after a loss. D. It is not required by law for businesses in any state. Answer: B. Explanation. Liability insurance for a business helps protect against lawsuits and claims of negligence, injury, or damage caused by the business's operations or products. It does not cover the replacement of business assets. Option C. And while it is not required for all businesses, many businesses do need it to protect themselves from potential financial losses due to lawsuits. Option D. Question 28. Which of the following is typically included in a standard fire policy? A. Coverage for flood damage. B. Coverage for damage caused by earthquake. C. Coverage for fire damage to the insured's building or contents. D. Coverage for personal injury lawsuits. Answer: C. Explanation. A standard fire policy generally provides coverage for damage caused by fire to the insured's building or contents. It does not cover flood damage. Option earthquake damage. Option B. Or personal injury lawsuits. Option D. Additional policies or endorsements would be needed to cover those perils. Question 29. Which of the following insurance types would most likely cover the cost of medical treatment after an injury that occurs at the insured's home? A. Health insurance. B. Homeowners insurance. C. Auto insurance. D. Umbrella insurance. Answer: A. Explanation. Health insurance would cover the medical treatment costs for injuries that occur at the insured's home. Homeowners insurance may cover injuries to others on the property under liability coverage, but it does not cover medical treatment for the insured themselves. Option B. Auto insurance. Option C is typically for injuries occurring in car accidents, and umbrella insurance. Option D provides additional liability coverage beyond standard policy limits. Question 30. Which of the following is the best example of risk management in an insurance context? A. Purchasing insurance to cover potential future losses. B. Ignoring potential risks and hoping for the best. C. Shifting all risks to another party without mitigation. D. Avoiding taking any risks in the first place. Answer: A. Explanation. Risk management involves identifying potential risks and deciding how to deal with them. Purchasing insurance to cover potential future losses is a key strategy in risk management, as it transfers some of the financial burden of those risks to an insurer. Ignoring risks. Option B. Shifting all risks without mitigation. Option C. Or avoiding risks completely. Option D. Are generally less effective or impractical approaches to managing risks in an insurance context.